Hi, my name is Michelle, and I thought with all the interest in my corsets, it might be helpful to have a little video on some basics about wearing corsets. So my corsets are ranging from a size 32 up to a 38, which allows for some pretty good expansion of waistlines that will fit these corsets. The overbust corsets do fit exactly like they sound. They go over the bust down into the almost to the hip bone. The underbust corsets go under the bra and then down to the hip bone. One thing about the overbust corsets is they sometimes have trouble fitting the right size. Some of these that I'm letting go of, I just could never get to fit me. So I've gone to getting custom made ones. I just want to be honest with everybody. They are all very expensive corsets, but I'm letting them go just because I want to get them out of my house. The underbust corsets, I learned very quickly that wearing them with a underwire bra was very uncomfortable, because not only do you have the steel stays from the corset poking up at you, you've got an underwire poking at you, and that pinches together and makes for a very uncomfortable time of wearing something. So the non-wired bras were the most comfortable to wear. So just a little heads up from me to you. When you're wearing a corset, you want to give yourself time to condition to it. So those of you that have never worn one, you need to go slowly with getting your body prepared for wearing a corset. You don't want to just jump in, lace up, and wear it for 12 straight hours. You're going to die. You're not going to feel good. So what's recommended on most of the videos that I've watched are you start slow, start with 2 hours, you go to 4 hours, go to 6 hours, you break yourself in. You get used to that feel and wearing it, the structure. One of the things that I find is it helps my back. I'm a dental hygienist, and so my back is always hurting. When I wear my corset, it helps my posture. It also helps me kind of regulate my breathing better. It helps me not eat so much. It also it just gives you that sense of comfort, almost like a big hug. So for anybody that has anxiety, I have anxiety sometimes, and sometimes I just put my corset on and it's just like, oh, just kind of gives you that thunder blanket feel almost. Anyway, let me go ahead and get started on showcasing the corsets, and so that everybody can see a little bit more detail of what's going on. All right, so I wanted to address proportion on corset wearing. This is a 32 overbust. The waist and the hips fit me really well. The bust does not. If I stand sideways, you can see a gap. I should not be able to pull this gap out. And to be able to get the gap out of here, I have to tighten the back so much that I have all of this back bulge. So for me, I have to have more of a custom-made corset that will fit my body better. Also, when you're tightening your laces, you can see how narrow they are at the top and wide at the bottom. That is not the way you want to wear your corset. You want to, let's see, where are my strings? You want to have it more even. So I'm going to loosen this up so that the top is more even with the bottom. If I tighten this down on the bottom very much, more so, it will become pretty uncomfortable. So you want an even lacing on the back. Now, as I loosen that takes care of some of that back bulge. You're always going to get some back bulge. I have never not gotten some back bulge. You'd have to be stick thin to get no back bulge. But as I loosen that to make that more even, the top just expands exponentially. It's just not a good fit. So that's something you need to be aware of when you're going with a corset. Just something about when you're tightening the laces, you have these two middle ribbons. Let's see, I better turn so you can see me. These are the ribbons that you pull you come up and you reach up and pull on the X's to tighten them or loosen them. So if I'm going to loosen this, I'm going to pull in and then pull in, and I'm just going to work my way up until that top loosens up. Same thing with the bottom. So I'm going to loosen that up, loosen it up, loosen it up, and loosen it up until it's loose enough that I can easily open the busk and get out of that. You don't want to open the busk when those ribbons are tight, because that will ruin your busks. And this one is a little bit odd to clasp. I've got an odd one in here. So once you're clasped up, you go back and you find these two little ears like this, and you start pulling, pull, and then you find your X and pull in and up. Same thing with the top, find an X, and as you get used to this, you'll get better at it. So you just start working your way up and tightening that in. I always give a little jump. I don't know why, that just makes it easier. Once you're tightened in to your comfort level, you don't want to go too tight, because that can affect your breathing, and that's not what corseting is about. I give that a tight, and you can either tie it in the back here, like so, or you do the one tie here, pull it around front, and my camera's not low enough, so I'm going to lower the camera so that you can see. So I'm going to take the ribbon and I'm going to tuck it under the edge and tuck it up, tuck it under the edge, and tuck it up, and then you get that neat V. You'll see people wear their corsets with that V look. Now beware, those ribbons can slip out. I've had that happen. I had a picture where my ribbon was dangling under my dress, and it was very embarrassing. So just a couple things about corseting. You do need to condition your body for wearing a corset. You cannot just jump in and wear a corset and think that you're going to be able to wear that for 12 hours a day. You need to start slow. Start with 2 hours, then go to 4 hours, then go to 6 hours before you wear it all day. If you've never worn a corset, you want to start with this in a fairly loose position. So this is a fairly snug position. I would, when I first started corseting, I would loosen this up to about there. Even that up. Tie a little bow and then wear it loose, assuming that it fits your body better. So just keep that in mind when you're wearing a corset. You have to condition your body. You have to condition the corset to wear them together. All right. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm going to put on a custom-made corset. This is a 32-inch corset. I haven't worn it for a long time because I didn't have my weight off. But this is how it looks when it's open. And I just wanted to show you the difference between something that is designed to fit me, the shape of my body, compared to just an off-the-rack corset. So let me take a moment and lace this baby up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Let me get my tank top all situated, and I always wear something under my corset. You don't want to wear your corset against the skin. I think I said that before, but just to reiterate, there's my little jump for getting things cleared. And so as you tighten, you get your modesty panel. You have to give that a little straighten. And there I am tightening my laces and my V's. And this one actually snugs in really pretty well. Let's see how we're doing. So I'm a little bit gapish here with my modesty panel. Straighten that out. Okay. All right, so you can see how this closes. I'm going to tie it off. This is a tight lacing corset. So, well, actually what I would do is I would take this and loop this ribbon around here and back into the back and then tie a bow. And I'll show you that in a minute. So, got a little bow. All right. This is not a long line corset, by the way. This one sits right at my hips. A long line would come down below my hips. But I'm going to show you the top, how it absolutely just forms to me. There's nothing sticking out. You know, so this is the difference. And I just wanted to let you guys see that. So this is a tight lacing, waist training corset. I have it closed. Closed means the laces are almost touching. This one is pretty snug on me right now. I could loosen this up and be completely more comfortable, but this one is beautiful. It's beaded. Let's see if I can show you some of the detailing on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh. Yeah, there's some of the detailing. So it's very pretty and very expensive. This one cost me, I don't want my husband to know, around $200. So that's what I'm into it for that. All right, thanks for watching. I hope my videos help. I hope some of you can find a corset that fits you and be happy. A lot of them are costume ones, so you can wear them a little looser. But if you are waist training, you do want something that fits really well. So thank you. Have a good night.